is Labrador animations. Just a quick note before we start this video. This is a paper animation, meaning everything here is probably going to be really stupid. Let's begin. So, hey guys, Labrador animations here. My name is Joseph, you probably know that. You know, I've never been to a shop before. It's like been overly creepy. Like, I've never been to a slaughter hut before. Now, today's story is actually going to be centering me on the spotlight, but it's not just going to be me. It's going to be an 85-year-old man fighting probably a professional wrestler. Let me explain. So, I was pretty shocked a while ago to find out something. But my granddad went to the butcher's. Yep, I know, this is me granddad, say hello. Yeah, my granddad goes to the butcher's, pretty normal thing to do. He does it, he supplies us cakes, we watch films, and we have the cakes, they are lush. And pretty much, he said one day, hey Joseph, do you want to come to the butcher's with me? And I said, oh hell no! I'm joking, I said, oh hell yeah. Because I'd never been. Now, he gave me a little warning. He said, listen, you might get a bit confused or weirded out at some points, but it'll be fine, Joseph. Also, we do swear a little bit, so listening lugs off maybe for today, we say as we get into the car. On the way, we pass by a really creepy shop. I'm not joking. This shop that we passed by has literally, well, it literally has thousands of advertisements on it. Like, buy one milkshake, get one half off. Buy one cookie and get the next one for free. It actually felt like the shop was listing all of the prices on the front, so everyone was like, it was such a weird thing, you know, like, especially considering this was actually a cabaret shop. So yeah, but I was pretty weirded out of that. Anyways, let's get to the butcher's. So, at the butcher's, no, I don't mean the butcher's as in 3V. Jesus Christ, just get out. At the butcher's, we took the back entrance. Now, the reason for this was because my granddad said that he was childhood friends with one of the butchers, who was the manager. And, like, we were good friends, so we took the VIP back entrance. Now, by VIP, I don't mean that this place was luxury. Like, there were some doors that had holes in them. It was like the path was so bumpy and the moss was seeping onto the path that there was such a tight gap in the alley that me and my granddad literally had to park our car halfway in the alley and push it all the way back because it wouldn't get through the alley. Like, pretend this is the alley, right? It gets in like this. So we just had to walk through, and like, the quality of this place doesn't look good at all. I'm like, shoot, what if this is a drug dealer? What if this is my granddad's secret? So we get in, and well, I'm greeted with something quite confusing. A butcher. Now, this butcher's name, let's just call him Jerry, because I can't remember his name. So he's like, hey Jerry, how you doing, man? Hello. And of course there's this old woman as well. She's probably in about her 50s, 40s maybe. I don't know why I drew her with like I don't know, like looking old, but she comes over and she's like, hey, you can work here when you're older. Please, I can't do this job anymore. I'm too old. No, I'm joking. She just says, oh, you can come here and work when you're older. And I'm like, no thanks, I think I'd rather have an actual job. Roasted! Okay, I'm joking. So I was like, no thanks. And they were like, I knew you were going to say that. So anyways, this place, we're like chatting in kind of a back room, the butchery, and the butcher begins cutting up meat and stuff like that. Like, he begins cutting up deals and doing all sorts like that. And then I'm like, oh, okay, move please. Oh, all right, this looks cool. And then I kind of move towards an oven. And my granddad goes, oh my God, Joseph, what the hell are you doing, you madman? And I'm like, I'm just moving towards the, I'll take care of Joseph. Psst, Joseph, you naughty boy. You are not at all meant, not at all, to go near the ovens. You could scald yourself. But I'm touching them, but they're cold. Oh, well, they might be warm next time. So anyways, the butcher shows us some stuff. And then we see Joe. Yep, his full name's Joseph, actually. So us two are brothers. So Joe's like, hey, hello, I'm this butcher's son. And I'm like, oh, right, cool. And then my granddad's like, oh, yeah, this is Joe. Anyway, Joe, Joseph would like to buy some stuff. So I'm like, oh, do I? I only have a £5. So I look around and there's some nice stuff. There's like, there were some pies, there were some lush cakes, and there was just some slabs of meat. So I'm like, oh, of course I'll take the slabs of meat. No, I'm joking. I actually went and purchased a little cake and a sausage roll and something else. So I'm pretty chuffed now because I've just spent £5. But then Joe comes up to me and he's like, hey, listen, mate, do you want another one of those cakes? And I'm like, I can't afford it. And he's like, I'll give you it for free. Also, go take some bread buns. I'll give you them for free as well. And I'm like, oh, free food. So I take the bread buns and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, thanks, kiddo. And I'm like, here's your money. And he gives me a coin. This coin is actually a Paddington Bear one. He gives me it as change. And he's like, there you go. And walks away. And I'm like, oh my God, this coin's worth like £70. Sweet. And my granddad comes over and he's like, hey, yeah, keep that. Don't tell him. I also want it back. And I'm like, oh, okay, my money. So anyways, we leave after saying bye and stuff. And then we pass that weird slaughterhouse vocabulary thing again. And then we go home. Now, the next time we come, we notice that there's an extra car in the way. So we're like, oh, all right, let's go in. So we're in here, and of course, this old woman greets us, and she's like, hey, hello, Joseph, hello. And I'm like, oh, hello. And then I see that my granddad's talking to Joe, the butcher, and then this other man crosses by, and he's like, hey, hello, you. And I'm like, is this a drug dealer? And she's like, no, I'm just leaving now. And I'm like, hello? So where are you from? Now, of course, I can't reveal where I live, so let's just say we live in the United States. Where are you from? Are you from California? No, I'm from Florida, mate. Oh, Florida, that's quite a nice place. But remember, of course, I'm referring to towns, not obviously US states. So he's like, oh, right. So they kind of leave. And then my granddad's like, yeah, he's 85 years old, him. Let's just make a fake name for him, Jeremy. So Jeremy comes back over and he's like, hey, nice son you have there, Joseph's granddad. And then he kind of walks off again. And then I buy some stuff again. So I'm like, right, what to buy today? And then this nice couple who's buying stuff off Joe, Joe's like, oh, thank you, here's your change. And then they're like, oh, thank you, we'll come again. And then Joe turns to me and says, here, do you want a sausage roll? And I'm like, how much of it? And he's like, I'll give you it for free, mate. Will you stop asking? And then I'm like, oh, all right. Thanks a lot, mate. Like, thanks. I can't afford this money. I'm using me dad's money. I can't afford anything. These whiteboard animations don't even give me any revenue. And he's like, yeah, I totally agree. Shut up. So then I take a sausage roll and I buy some cakes and stuff. And he's like, thank you. Anyways, what happens is I'm kind of sat on a bench, and my granddad's kind of talking to this butcher. He's like, hey, how was stuff doing? And I'm kind of over here. And Joe comes skirting along like this. Let's move my character's here, Joe comes skirting along quickly, and then this old man comes along and starts punching him for bloody sake. So they're fighting, and me granddad grabs hold of me like it's a bloody, like it's a literally bloody bomb. He covers me, like proper, like grabs hold of me like this, and he's like, "What, you're gonna fight?" And then the butcher goes, "Ooh," and then this old woman goes, "Ooh, a fight." And then this little customer over here, these customers join. They come round the back route and start chanting. And I'm like, what the bloody hell's happening here? Oh my God. So anyways, Joe and them are punching. Then Joe grabs hold of this old man's head and slams it into the oven. And the old man just walks away. Now, this old man isn't like a normal old man. Like, I think I need to kind of add some details to him. He kind of looked as if he had been in lots of wars. Like, his face was, like, really crunched up. He kind of had, like, a drooped mouth a little bit. Like, he pretty much looked really weird. But anyways, this old man walks off, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And then Joe says, "Oh, we get in arguments. We like to fight a lot. They upbraid him when he was a kid, like." And I'm like, "But he's 85 and you're like 28." And then he was like, "You know what I mean, mate." So anyways, Joe goes back to serving the customers who have returned and had it on camera, which is really funny. And I'm like, "What the hell was that, Grandad?" And he's like, "Gotta go." So anyway, and me Grandad's here. So then the old man looks as if he's leaving, and Joe follows behind, and he's kind of limping a little bit. So Joe gives him a little push, and he falls right forwards. He doesn't hurt himself. He turns right around, charges towards him, and both of them fight. Now, my granddad said to me, "A.E. Joe used to be a boxer, and that old man was a black Dan. Well, was a fourth Dan in Taekwondo, and was a black belt in Judo." And I'm like, oh my God, as these two are fighting, I don't know what happens, because I said, "Grandad, can we just get out of here?" And he's like, "Fine, I just gotta buy some stuff." So anyways, them two are talking again, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? I take a sneak peek outside. They are slam dunking themselves. I'm not, I've ripped them up. I didn't mean to do that. They are literally slam dunking themselves, and I'm like, "Grandad, can we go, please?" I'm literally shaking, and he's like, all right, what's a big deal?" So anyways, we're in the car, and he's like, "So why did you want to leave?" And I'm like, "Did you see them?" And he's like, "Yeah, we do it all the time, man. You don't need to be scared." And I'm like, an 85-year-old grandpa was slam dunking a 21-year-old man who lifted me on my head. And my granddad runs towards me, and he's like, "I'll do it." And I'm like, "Ah!" My granddad didn't actually do that. I bet you guys were expecting him to run towards me and slam dunk me into the wall. Well, no, he definitely wouldn't do that, would he? My granddad's so nice. And you guys should definitely click on Joe's feet if you want to see another video. Click on Joe and his beautiful biceps if you want to see another video. And click on that really weird old man if you want to see a video probably about his wife. So, Grandad, how did we... Are they like enemies? No, they're not enemies. They're